we continue with a fatal four-way match scheduled for one fall.
And boy, do we have a show-stealer potential match here tonight. Four-way with four of the most athletically gifted wrestlers you're going to see on the scene today.
You know what time it is, BC?
I got to check my watch here.
I'll let you know. It is Top Guy time, baby.
It is Top Guy time.
San Francisco, California, weighing 225 pounds, the Top Guy, Griffin McCoy.
Griffin McCoy, as talented and packing as much potential as any young wrestler today. And if you don't believe me, you can ask him.
Listen, there's a lot of guys right now on the scene who are out there doing big things and been doing a long time. But this guy he's been killing it on the scene, Griffin McCoy.
But you want to talk about excitement. You want to talk about athleticism and potential.
Represents the Ace of Space Academy from Piscataway, New Jersey, weighing 180 pounds, the Phoenix GKM.
If you want to talk about the future of AXW 2024, moving up Route 61 to Orwigsburg, the Ace of Space Academy is going to be a big part of that, and GKM is going to be a big part of that.
One of our guest of honors here tonight, talking about lineage.
One of the most unique wrestlers in the history of professional wrestling.
Competitor number 3 from parts unknown, weighing 210 pounds. This is Suicide.
We talk about a big dream of wrestlers to be in a video game. How many wrestlers have jumped from a video game to the ring? Suicide, the first, the most famous wrestler straight from a video game to a ring near you.
He's essentially a wrestling tulpa, where if you believe it long enough, it comes true.
Yes, indeed.
Competitor number 4 approaching the ring from the wrong side of the tracks, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Pariah, Skylar Kincade.
Everyone has that member of their family they're going to see on Christmas dinner that just quite isn't understood by the rest of the family, and they grow up with a little bit of chip on their shoulder and a little bit of an edge. That is your Skylar Kincade.
If you looked up Skylar Kincade's permanent record, it would say doesn't play well with others. But that plays right into his hands in a four-way dance where it's every fighter for himself.
I think Skylar just got a streamer. Good for him.
He's intercepted by Suicide, though. Oh, no, it's a black streamer. Perfect.
Yes.
Black like the heart of Skylar Kincade. Suicide's having a little too much fun with this. And here we go. ABJ, you were, and rightfully so, extolling the virtues of STF Media, but even a top-tier production crew like that is going to have a hard time following this one.
That's right. We're going to be, good thing we have a lot of camera creators looking at our monitors, which is a crazy thing to say in independent wrestling. But we have a lot to watch, but as of now, it's staying clean and it's staying tight in the ring.
A double collision right in the center. And Skylar, Kincade, and Suicide pairing off.
Suicide with a nice takedown into the headlock.
Good luck calling this one, ABJ. On the outside is GKM and Griffin. McCoy going at it. Kincade throwing Suicide on the ropes.
No, Suicide stops a little early there. Almost steals one.
Just a 2 count. Suicide's got to capitalize on that fact that there are only 2 wrestlers in the ring right now. It's a little early, but if you can get a flash pin here while the other 2 fighters in the match are preoccupied, that's about as clean as you can win one of these fatal 4-ways.
Listen, Griffin McCoy on the outside is smartly doing his job, but he is keeping an eye on the ring just like that. He's very smart, top guy time indeed, and making sure that no one's getting out of here with a victory if it's not on his watch.
Griffin McCoy's wrestling IQ beyond his years. He might want to slow this one down a little bit. He's got athleticism to spare, but he might just want to take a breath, use his size advantage here a little bit. Beautiful leapfrog by GKM. Textbook dropkick. But in a 4-way, you can't play to the crowd like that, ABJ.
That's right, because you never know who's going to be chipping at your heels here, and that's what Skylar Kincade did. It's not maybe Skylar Kincade and Griffin McCoy going to team up a little bit.
A little bit of a tenuous alliance. They never tend to last in a match like this, but they have paired off on GKM. But Suicide there for the assist as well.
Oh!
Double super kick.
Stereo super kicks.
Almost a tag team match right now. Almost a tornado tag, pardon the pun.
Yeah, check us out on the ABJ podcast.
But now you see where it becomes every man for himself. Suicide and GKM going at it.
And this is where Suicide shines, at almost that lucha libre style.
But GKM eager to show off what he can do to the Hamburg Fieldhouse. Fancy footwork. From both fighters, from both wrestlers. Suicide had that well scouted.
Oh, and as we were getting a good show under the lights, Skylar Kincade and Griffin McCoy just cut that right off.
Again, trying to slow it down a little bit. They're not going for style points. They're not trying to dazzle the crowd. They want to win. Not that everybody doesn't want to win, but they will do it.
Yeah, and just like that.
Again, these alliances are doomed to end in a 4-way. There is no second place trophy in this match.
And everything counts, and everybody wants to leave this historic venue with that win underneath their belt. As Skylar Kincade looks for it, and Griffin McCoy says, "What are you doing?"
McCoy pulling Kincade off, saying, "I'm the top guy, not you."
He's been struggling with that top guy syndrome for a long time, coming from that young Duncan Broke. And he has that guy, Jordan, I think his friend is. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he's always in competition with him for that top guy spot.
Griffin McCoy in competition with everybody. He does not want to be the number 2 guy. That is not his name. That is not his moniker. That is not his ethos. He does not want to be just another guy. Suicide! Able to latch onto that top and middle rope.
I think the front row at Hamburg Fieldhouse better buckle up.
We're going to see somebody take flight here. Topes in stereo.
Wow, what a... Just a suicide dive. How about that?
Dual suicide dives.
Let's take another look at that if we can from the STF media. Those dual suicide dives.
Skylar Kincade eating apron. And taking McCoy back into the ring. Here we go.
There it is, the double suicide dives. Oh my goodness. Thank you, huge to the STF media. Make sure you follow them. Griffin McCoy teeing off. Big spinning back kick.
Showing that athleticism of his own. But Suicide's got a martial arts background as well. Very versatile, very well traveled. Is Suicide.
Oh, but he was once again playing to the crowd, and Skylar quickly shuts it off.
Sometimes you can do those fancy dives, those fancy kicks, but a big clothesline right to the jaw is as effective as anything, ABJ.
Well, now Skylar not paying attention as GKM hooks himself to the ropes.
Lining it up. Oh, that kick caught the gut strong.
Look at the size of GKM's legs. I do not want to take a kick from those things.
Lots of force behind it. And lots of force behind that springboard kick from the top guy.
All four men down. First one to their feet.
Some top tier striking on display here from everyone involved. And now it is Suicide and McCoy. I believe GSK might be picking up some teeth. Rapid fire strikes from Suicide.
Huge boot.
A jumping boot. Usually you don't leave your plant foot on those, but Suicide wanted to make sure he got full extension, caught the jaw. And now, I thought he was going for a Russian leg sweep, but no, it's an abdominal stretch.
Interesting choice here in a four-way match, because you have to watch your opponents.
I think
not when you can stretch
had that
both
well
of them.
Scouted. He's making a little bit of an art installation here.
Oh, and he uses Griffin McCoy to get a double DDT. Oh.
And that is the experience of Suicide in action. Coming from that Impact Wrestling, that TNA X division.
Or when you're, literally a video game character.
Yes.
It's in your code to be this good. 99 overall.
I think Suicide, they got a chicken for a Game Shark or a Game Genie.
It was about that time. Yeah.
He's been god-modding. Kincade hitting everybody in the corner. Establishing dominance in this fatal four-way.
It's hitting that point now where everyone's tired, everyone's hurt. And right now the momentum is on Skylar's side, but no, broken up.
We are in those later rounds. We are in those rounds where your goal is to incapacitate everyone and steal that pin. In the early stages of a fatal four-way.
Oh,
my
huge
goodness.
Kick.
The striking from GKM. You called it out, ABJ, those powerful legs. And the kicks behind them are putting him in firm control of this fatal four-way. Kincade singled out. Body press floats over. Kicks the back of the head as well.
He's going to get a 2-for-1 deal here, BP. Double cross body.
1, 2. Maybe if he could have only focused that cover on one of them, he could have gotten the pin.
Looks like he's lining up something big here.
Griffin McCoy able to throw GKM off. Just a little slow on that. It's that fatigue setting in. He's still running at a high rate of speed, but not quite at top speed and not quite at top guy speed.
Wow, how dare you. Just for that, he's going to put your favorite wrestler in his corner, smack him around too. All four of them, all three of them getting it. Top guy, not on top guy time. Are you crazy, BP? I'm going to tell him you said that. Me and him are close. Former guests on the show.
And the big Yakuza kick puts GKM on the ground. A gravity-defying drop kick from the top guy.
Roll the credits, it's over.
Got that waist lock in. Go behind. And a double German suplex and a bridge from McCoy. 1, 2. Unbelievable strength from Griffin McCoy. Showing why he is that blue chip athlete, that 5-tool player, that top guy.
Double suplexing both competitors with the strength, and they'll keep the hold on so we can get the cover, and And then smartly goes to the secondary cover. Here it is
And
again.
there you see it again. McCoy first with the go behind, and then the power, and just holding that bridge, the ring presence. But back to live action, cannot find the kick. Cutter from GKM. You can see Kincade is not going to let this happen. Handful of hair.
There, looking for the sins of Kincade.
Delivers the sins of Kincade, but look out here, Suicide. Misses the dive, but does not miss the elbow. And we could be looking for a Suicide solution here. 1, 2, 3, it's over.
Do it.
Here is your winner,
Suicide comes alive in the Hamburg Fieldhouse. And I'm going to be honest, he might have stolen one from Griffin McCoy there. Griffin McCoy had it all lined up.
Yeah, Griffin McCoy did all the hard work, and Suicide comes in.
And there you see it, that
steals
Suicide solution. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know if the powers that be here at American AXW were listening to my inner thoughts, but I said, you know what? Commentate a Suicide match in Hamburg for his last show. Check.
There you go. Skylar Kincade gonna have to regroup. GSK gonna have to regroup. One of the tough things about a Fatal 4-Way, there can only be one winner. There's 3 losers, and your winner tonight is Suicide.
And we still have tons more action to go here tonight. A little bit of a super fight later on in our co-main event, Anthony Green versus Richard Holiday. And then we have Team Bush versus Team